My name is Nicholas Hamblin. I am a targeted individual. I want to talk today about the symptoms, what it feels like, what this technology does to the individual from my perspective and experience. It's incessant, every day, all night. It's frustrating. It causes ultimate frustration, confusion, terror. You don't know what's going on, who's doing it to you, why the fuck is this happening to me, is a very common phrase reported in my head. And then you get into the voices, the shit they say over and over again. The accusations. You mean this guy's dangerous? You mean it's always in this snivelly tone. It's always in this, I don't know how to explain it. It's so hard. I mean, as much as I want to explain what's happening, it's terrifying because I don't want to listen to that bullshit they're shoving into my noodle. I mean, I can hear them even right now. It's obvious. You mean this guy has had it? It's incessant. So you can tell, I don't even know how to phrase this. I mean, they're hitting me so hard right now. My head feels like mush. It feels saturated. It feels drained. Again, I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived. I can only get a couple hours of sleep at a time, but I keep pushing forward. My entire day, all days are spent at this point researching the technology and what's going on. I see a lot of movement in the upper echelons of government that this shit's coming to an end and they don't know it yet. But we as targeted individuals are, starting to see the signs of it. I can even hear a change in the tone and messages being repeated to me over and over again. But let's talk about the physical symptoms. As I mentioned in my last video, it makes your head tight. It fucks with your sinuses, and why it would? Of course it would. It's playing against the resonance of your skull cavity, of your sinal cavities, and it perturbs them. It's like getting dust up there, but everything's vibrating, so that it just causes annoyance. What they're also doing, I believe, is using a pencil thin beam of energy, possibly a laser, possibly a highly directional Yagi or slot antenna. Again, I don't know. I'm spinning guessing here, but these things make sense and match what I feel. When I'm laying down, even right now, I'm moving around so they can't. But it feels like they'll hit you, and it feels like this little pencil beam that goes like right through your head, like they're trying to aim some sort of trajectory along your head and then hit it with another one. Or they have a overall field which sets the base, and then the action is this small little pencil thin beam so that they can target one person and not have anybody else aware of it. You can feel it searching through your head. And then you learn about the homunculoid model of the motor cortex. Your motor cortex extends like headphones across the top of your head, in which all of your sensory and your somatosensory cortex, everything you feel and everything you decide to move. So when your arm's moving, this section, wrong section, other side. When your right arm's moving, this left side is handling not only the feedback and how it feels, but what it's doing. So a muscle is a big thing. It requires a lot of energy to get it to twitch. However, the body already has enough energy in it to make it do all the stuff it does. It's alive. But what these assholes do is use this little beam to stimulate your motor cortex of your brain, which, by the way, has no firewall. And so, by manipulating your brain, they can make your heart stop. They can make your muscle twitch. They can make your foot feel like you've got pins stuck in it. They can affect your breathing, everything your body has to offer, they can manipulate from this little band right here. Now you look at the brain as a model and you open it up. On one side, you have your knees and your feet, comes down to your heart. And then you have your other side, knees and feet, comes down to your genitalia. So what they're doing is as your face, arms, hands, feet, everything just splays across where your knees and hips are right about in here, and then it folds underneath into the middle to your genitalia and your heart. And so what they do is they pencil beam it. And you can tell they're aiming because your feet are really close to your heart. Your genitalia are really close to your heart. So it's impossible to not stimulating those regions of your brain. The pleasure center, your autonomic nervous system, your everything are clustered together. So you can feel as they search around, not only as it heats part of your brain and makes your hair stand and tickle, but as it searches in your brain pan for that part that they're trying to stimulate. Now, I don't know if they're actually trying to kill me or they're just trying to get data after provocation, after provocation, after provocation. I know this is happening. I don't know who, I don't care. I don't know how to find out. I don't know how to stop it when everybody in my world is gaslighting me or just assuming I'm crazy. Everybody. I'm not suicidal. I'm not homicidal. I want these people to see justice. I don't know what's going on. I've been accused of a lot of things in my life, many and all of which are not true. I've been accused, oh God, it's the shit that gets spread around. I'm some sort of druggie. I'm some sort of dangerous person. I'm some sort of this or that. I'm some sort of sexual predator. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. None of it's true. If anything, the experience of my life, let me tell you what. I have been harassed. I have been molested. I have been assaulted. People, wake up. After my parents abandoned me to a homeless shelter, it's like they just gave me to the deviants. Not all of them, but there are people that were grooming me my entire childhood. I was molested while I was at the homeless shelter. I was molested and assaulted and made to look crazy and human trafficked my entire fucking childhood. And then it continued. People would start to defame me and accuse me of things that they had done to me. And there's nothing I can do. You start thinking, wow, this guy's an asshole. I'm just going to move on with my life. And then you find out that there's such thing as flying monkeys. And then they start coming after you. So there's many elements to this. There are people that have done crimes against me, felonies repeatedly. This has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with me not being allowed to show the obvious exculpatory information that I am just an innocent civilian trying to live his fucking life and move on. But they won't let you. They hunt you down. They track you down. They spread rumor across your entire life. They use technology to provoke you so that last straw in the camel's back style, you look like the crazy guy. When the fact is that they have been poking, cajoling, and prodding you, not only physically, but with technology, with manpower, with people, with lies. Many people don't even know that they're part of it just because they've been a useful idiot and lied to and are continuing to spread those lies. I don't know. Everywhere I go, there are people that say, oh, Nick's crazy. Oh, and then they interact with me and they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to answer the phone. They don't want to. It's obvious that this shit is going on. People, wake up. This needs to stop. Law enforcement, FBI, CIA, stop stonewalling. Do something. I have called the police and they laugh me off the phone. I've been to the hospital and they just steal my freedom, put me on a 51-250 and human traffic me into the mental health system. The medications don't work. They make me sick. I like watching TV. I hate ads, but you know what? When a medication makes you so loopy that you can't even understand the advertisement on the screen, which is designed to pander to the lowest common denominator, yeah, no, something's wrong. I know that medical industry is complicit. I know that police are complicit. I know that people on the highest stinking is complicit. But there's not shit all I can do about it but make videos and explain my experiences. There's not a day that goes by that I don't suffer heart attack after heart attack. Now, these are simulated. They're just meant to stress me out. But what toll is that really? As far as I'm concerned, every single instance is attempted murder. They love to resonate my head so that my ears vibrate. Oh, this ear is raw right now. I mean, I can't quite show you all on video, but every day I just can't do it. You know, I plug my ears so that I can still hear it. It's not tinnitus if you can record it. I know you guys don't believe me, but I have shown everybody as much as I can, electromagnetically, audibly. I mean, these things in the environment exceed FCC regulation by a lot. There's already laws in place that are not being enforced. Noise ordinances, noise campaigns. For example, there's technology hooked up to the frame of the building that interferes with itself. Now, it wouldn't be a big deal if it was just noise. But when you have something that is a bioreactive frequency that causes harmonics of a biology to resonate in a deleterious way, that's assault. We already have laws and rules on the books for this. Part of the reason why police are complicit is that they are violating their oath and not investigating these crimes. Instead, they throw you in jail. They try to get you set up for more crimes. They listen to the people assaulting you as law, as gospel, when they are violating their oaths by not properly investigating. I have been assaulted. People have tried to murder me. Just in the last few years, I've been assaulted 3 times. One of them, they actually tried to murder me by choking me to death. They got me on the ground and had their arm barred across my neck and throat. This is terrifying, people. I'm trying to live my life, and you can see through my video that I have done everything I can to live my life. I love flying. My passion for aviation is unbounded. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I am an unarmed civilian. I am a citizen of the United States of America and proud of our country. But I am disappointed in our leadership for letting this go on for too long and not investigating it. I know that systems have been corrupted, both technological, infrastructural, manpower, leaders are all complicit. But it's not everybody. We still have a faction. We still have a government that serves the people at some degree. And I don't want to get political because I think many of us already know exactly what the fuck's going down. So please, people, when you see me frustrated, realize that I am going through something that you don't want to understand, but you need to understand that this needs to stop. I'm tired of my eyeballs vibrating. I'm tired of my balls vibrating. I'm tired of being forced into arousal. I'm not a teenager. This shit doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm glad to have a working set, but come on, leave it alone. I'm tired of having my brain vibrate. I'm tired of having my ears chirped. I'm tired of the inner cochlear membrane just like somebody's got a nail stuck in there vibrating it. I'm tired of the ultrasonics piercing into my brain. It hurts. It hurts. I have called everybody I know to call. I have tried to explain it to my friends and family and everybody the best as I can. I know that there are several members of my family that are complicit in this. I know that there are a lot of people that have lied. I'm familiar with Infraguard. I'm familiar with community policing. And you know what? Let me remind you of what that is a copy of, the Stasi of East Germany. Read the Nuremberg Accords, and you will learn that you are a traitor to humanity. I urge you now, if you are hearing what I'm saying and are involved in any of this, to speak up. Now is your time. It may be too late for you. I don't know what investigation and stuff is going on. All I know is that it's still happening to me, and I'm trying to be as calm and rational to describe this and ask for help and educate the public as I can. There is so much more I want to say but can't. But ladies and gentlemen, these snakes need to go away. They need to stop. You have no idea what is being allowed to happen because you won't look at these people and tell them to stop and ring them in. Speak up. If you are a stalker, call your local and law enforcement. Do anything. Start speaking up on this. Make a video. Tell people what's going on so it's no longer in the shadows. Bring some light into it. Shed some light on the evil that is being allowed to continue. Stop this crime. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not about me. I am just one person and they're probably going to kill me anyway. It's about y'all. It's about your safety, your liberty, your right to a healthy environment to live without these seedy motherfuckers running around destroying whomever they care to.